me make it bigger. Okay. Number 13. Put yourself in others' shoes. A company executive once asked an office worker to bring him change for a $100 bill. The man came back with 4 20s, 2 5s, and 10 ones. The executive was so impressed with this performance that he appointed the man to an important position in the company. It is essential to put yourself in the shoes of the user, listener, or reader. Okay. Yeah, I love this attitude very much, to put ourselves in others' shoes. So when this company executive asked an office worker to bring him change for a $100 bill, the office worker came back with not just like 5 $20 bills, which is probably what comes to our mind, because it's the easiest. Yeah, we don't like to think too hard. We choose the path of least resistance. Our brain is constantly moving us in that direction. But this office worker was very special. He figured if the executive needs change, he might have appreciated the extra change, like 4 20s, so that's $80, and the rest of the $20, 2 5s and 10 $1 bills. Especially this story takes place in Japan, where it's a cash society, not so much credit card yet. And yeah, so $5 bill, sometimes maybe you need to insert $1 bill into vending machines. If we go to Japan someday together, which we have Buddhism retreats like twice a year. This year it happens to be in June. Just let me know if you're interested in going to Japan with us. When we go to Japan, you will see a lot of vending machines. So it's very convenient, but you need to have like a $10 bill or $5 bill, $1 bill. Something like that. So this executive was so impressed with the performance of the office worker that he actually appointed him to an important position in the company. So it's very natural such people can get promoted and advance in their career if that's what they want to have. To be able to read the atmosphere, to put ourselves in the shoes of it says the user, the listener, or reader. So for us, when we teach Buddhism or when we convey and share the teachings, the Dharma, so we need to constantly put ourselves in the shoes of our listeners, or if we write a newsletter or if we write a book, we have to put ourselves in the shoes of the reader. And I think the user is probably, these days we have the tablets and websites. So is the website user friendly or not? It all depends how much we are able to consider the perspective of others. Yeah, and actually, if we can do that, our relationships will just thrive and improve so much. The other person, if they have some level of spiritual inclination, they will pick up on the level of consideration that we bring to the table. And they are more likely to mirror that for us. So it gets reciprocated. That relationship is the ideal relationship where both parties feel rewarded, they have fulfillment in their hearts, they're happy to give because they know they're not being used. It always gets reciprocated. And it just feels good that the other person can understand the pain or the struggles that we are going through. Because as we all know, the first noble truth states that life is suffering. That means there are a lot of hardships in life. Wave after wave of hardships assail us. So, and that's why we feel so lonely in life, because most people have no clue about what kind of struggles we are going through. We are in that isolation, and unless we talk about our struggles, and even when we talk about it, people cannot understand it. They dismiss, they think we are being spoiled, or we're not strong enough to handle the suffering. So all the more we close up, we don't want to share. But if the person is able to put themselves in our shoes and understand what kind of struggle we're going through, why is this issue so painful to us, if they can show empathy by understanding it, we would feel relieved from that suffering. It's almost as if you feel you're saved. Yeah, so in Buddhism, it's not salvation, is not like a God or something like that. It's you feel saved, you feel relieved from your suffering based on the power of the Dharma. We feel understood. So, of course, human beings cannot understand us perfectly. Ultimately, through the Dharma, we would feel understood, and we can feel I'm glad to be alive as a human being. Yeah, that's the beauty of walking this path. So until we find more and more people who understand us, it's crucial we offer that understanding for other people. The more we try to understand others by putting ourselves in their shoes and provide them with empathy, guidance, kindness, the more we're gonna be understood by others. Yeah, that's the law of cause and effect. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together on this beautiful Monday, the start of the week. Have a beautiful Monday. Bye.